Yes, yes, yes. We are going to pause right there, and I want to welcome my sister, my friend, my sister Koki Gachanja, so that she can tell us more about herself. I welcome you. Thank you so much, Koki. We are so honored to have you here, and God bless you so much. I have watched, I've heard you, I've listened, I've watched you lead praise and worship, and I just thank God that today you are here and you are available to come and talk to somebody out there, to come and tell us your story, to come and encourage somebody, because I know every story has a story. And every story brings a testimony.
For sure.
Today we are going to be blessed together. So welcome so much. This is Double M Global Media. God bless you so much for joining us. Everybody share and like this video. Invite somebody so that we can hear this story of an encouragement together. Welcome, Koki, and introduce yourself.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm laughing because I was like, you're starting with the drama right there. And it is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I wish I was wearing red. I forgot the memo, but
it is well.
It is well. No, my name's Joyce Koki or Njoki Gachanja. Koki comes from Njoki. For all those non-Kikuyu, Njoki is a Kikuyu name. So I just grew up being called Koki by my family and my friends. So I just wanted to share who Njoki is in form of Koki. That's why I go by Koki Gachanja.
Nice, Koki. We are going to go by Koki now that you are friends, and we are your family, and they are the ones who came up with our name. So we are going to go by Koki. So Koki, where did you grow up, or where were you born?
Where was I born? So I was born in Nairobi. But I grew up in mini Bontown. Lakini actually no. After that we moved to Rongai. It's Ongata Rongai. It's in Ngong, Kajiado district. For all those folks out there, for Kajiado district, that's where I really grew up. Majority of the time, or most of my life.
Wow, and that's where you went to school?
No, in school, I went to Nairobi, so I would commute a little bit. I went to Langata Road Primary School for a little bit until I think standard 6. And then after that, I went to boarding school in Masai Land, and the rest is history. So I stayed in Masai Land the whole time. Closer to the border of Tanzania, very, very, very far. Don't ask me how my parents found that school,
but promise me that you're gonna take me there one day.
It's so beautiful.
The Masai Land, it must be a beautiful, beautiful place. So I would love to visit the Masai. I'm glad you have connections with the Masai.
I sure do.
Vegetarian for a while though, so it's a beautiful place, and I thank God for you. So and you went to high school still the same place?
So I went to high school. So primary was about maybe 2 hours away. The beautiful thing about that I remember my high school was I woke up every day looking at Mount Kilimanjaro. So every morning in high school, I would wake up to the beauty of Mount Kilimanjaro, and we know it's one of the highest mountains in Africa. So what else would you want when you're going to school than wake up to that every morning?
I wonder whether it was really cold now that you're talking about the Mount Kilimanjaro. But
sometimes it was. Yeah, sometimes it was.
Nice, Koki. Nice to hear. Now we can relate. You can relate with the Masai, Nairobi.
Yes.
So far we know who is Koki and where she grew up. So Koki, you are born in a family of just you, the baby.
I wish. No, my brother came in and took the crown, but we are 6 in our family. So 5 girls and 1 boy. I'm number 5. I was enjoying the last born for a little bit, but we are very grateful for our brother. He was the only guy in the house. He still is. So,
to come out with the keys, unfortunately, it didn't happen.
It did not. I was spoiled for a very long time. I was very, very spoiled. But, we thank God for him.
We thank God for him. We thank God for the brother, and God bless so much. So, Koki, let's come to where it all began. So when did you think you can sing or you feel? Some people think, some people feel, some people are told. Well, how did you start? Where did you start?
Yeah, I think for me it's all the above. But I started singing when I was a young girl, and primarily our family. When I remember some of the memories, I remember we would during Christmas Eve we would come together on the 24th and just sing Christmas carols as a family. But even then, I didn't really think there's anything there. But then I joined. A choir in my church where I would play the kayamba. But I don't think, even then, I didn't think I had anything to do with singing. I was just, hey, that's what people do, go to church, serve.
You used to play at least.
I would play. I was very good. I should go look for one and come back to that.
Okay.
And then in primary school, I remember we used to have like morning devotions, and a lot of my classmates would tell the teacher when the teacher's like, we need to sing a song. They would say, we want Joyce to sing. We want Joyce Koki to sing. And I would just sing, but I'm like, why are they choosing me all the time?
You didn't even know why they're picking you. And from the entire class, everybody is saying Joyce, yeah.
Joyce. And, I did that. But really, maybe when I thought something is happening here, I was in high school. I had a couple friends, one of them, Rahab Kuntai, she's a singer, and another one.
Stuff from another mother.
Yeah, in Sinto, and we came together and we would sing, but I would sing alto, so I didn't think I'm a singer. I just supported singers. Mm-hmm. But people would give testimonies of just their lives being transformed, and I'm like, oh, okay, but still didn't tap into that. But then when I came to my current church, the pastors that I have, Pastor John and Kathy Kipen, when they started a ministry here, is really where I started to grow the singing part. And I realized, okay, maybe there is something else going on here, because I would still receive those testimonies. But I would say, and maybe we'll talk about it later, I maybe was not yielded to the gift or the ministry of singing. But that's when I realized there's something going on.
Wow. So you are telling me when you are growing up, you didn't know, you just saw people picking on you at school, and maybe you are shy, or you're like, why are they doing this? So like, that's the only time that you are singing. You never, like, we used to have, when like lower primary, it was singing games. Then at some point we used to have set piece and, traditional dance, folk song, or sacred song. Were you doing those in primary school?
Absolutely not.
I did folk dance. I did traditional dance. I did those.
Okay, I did drama. I was acting. I think I can act. Let me toot my own horn. I think I can do some acting. So I focused on that more than singing, but I was in the choir in high school.
So even now that you said you are doing outdoor, you didn't do anything about set piece. Set piece was like a choir thing in school.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. No, only on Sundays, just for Christian Union. That's it. I didn't go for this chorals or participate. No, I did not. I really didn't.
And thinking, I'm looking at you. I don't want to go into that, but I'm thinking you were in school during my time in the era of Moi.
We're not going to talk about that, Matthew.
No. My question is, were you like invited to go? Like, we used to be told to go and welcome Moi coming, and we will be told to sing. So you were never called to lead such songs in school?
Mercy, I was in Masai land, man. Listen, if there's a good chance, all we did is habitate with, and I'm not speaking any negative thing. Not really. Moi didn't come into Masai land like that. Or no. We did not see Moi.
He never came to our school. Trust me, we used to walk very far to the tarmac road where he was passing by. He never came to our school. No, I don't even think it was anywhere known in the map.
At least he was passing by your school. We were like out there in the middle of nowhere, man. But
so what I'm getting, pretty much, other than the drama acting you were just in the church, and when you were asked to sing in school, you only led songs, I would say, gospel songs because you are about to pray, it's morning devotion. So during that time when you are growing up, was there any musician that you grew up listening or hearing their songs and you listened to them? Who was that?
Yeah, so wow. I hope that we might know some of them. They still influence me. They, people like Integrity Singers, Maranatha, they people like Don Moen, they participated with this group. So listening to Don Moen, Ron Kinali, I'm aging myself as it is. But even local Kenyans like the Kasangas, I enjoyed listening to them. Mary Atieno, Mary Wamboi, those are some of the influences that I grew up with as well, even as I listened to American.
Can I surprise you?
Yeah.
Me, I only had
That's it.
Those are the people I had. I didn't hear any gospel music anywhere when I was growing up.
Oh, Joy Bringers. You didn't listen to Joy Bringers?
I am the last born in my family, a girl, and the older ones were boys. So after high school, that's all they could play at home. Whether we are tuko kwa shamba tunalima ama tuko kwa kahawa, we are plucking, wataweka radio hiyo to cassette.
Yeah.
Na tutaanza kusikia mato. That's all we used to hear. Sorry for those who cannot understand Kikuyu. Those are the only songs that I grew up hearing. Actually, and you listen to my story one day because I'll continue with my story and you hear the first song that I ever had.
I cannot wait.
But I thank God we are here today. It's about you, and that is really a beautiful testimony. I'm glad, and I thank God for your foundation that you were in the church at that early age, and you were able to sing, even if you didn't know exactly what was going, but there was that thing in you that was pushing you to do what you were doing. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. That is beautiful to have such a foundation, even when you don't know exactly what is going on. Until later time when you came to know, oh, there is something within me that is working. And so when you were at the church, did you at any point lead song or you were just a backup?
I was really a backup. And for a long time, I've really liked to hide behind the scenes as much as I can until now. There's no option but to come into the front. But I was backing up.
So then we live in Kenya. We are now, by the way, Koki is in Florida. She didn't tell us. She's in one of the most beautiful states in the U.S. They don't know where to go. They're always enjoying summer. So all the beaches are there and beautiful place. So she's in Florida. So Koki, I don't know whether you landed direct in Florida or whether you are in another city, but where did you now realize that now this is it and I'm going to do something about this thing that people keep pushing me? At what point and what made you decide now this is it?
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So I landed in Orlando, Florida, and, stayed there for a little bit, then moved to Miami and really started to serve God in church and to sing more in Miami, Florida. That's why I started to know, okay, I'm fully going to be pursuing just singing, not even music yet. I did not really start pursuing music and even thinking of recording until about 6-7 years ago is when I decided, let me record a song. But that's not to say that the Lord was not giving songs, and I had like over 25 songs that I had received, but I just let them stay. I didn't do anything with it until about 5-6 years ago is when I decided, okay, God, I'm going to yield and be obedient to record. And the funny story is I recorded and then I left it there. You tell God, okay, I've recorded. You wanted me to record, check mark. And then nothing with it, So, but about 5-6 years ago is when I truly yielded to even think about sharing what the Lord had placed in my heart, and to maybe even put it out there for people to be blessed by it.
Wow, 5 years ago. So, which was your first song that you recorded? Okay, not record. Which was the first song that came to you? Because we always have that first song, and sometimes it's not even the first one that personally, the first song that I received, I've never recorded it.
Yeah,
I don't know whether it is the same case with you.
So you're very spot on. The very first song I'm currently recording it now. It's an English song, and I cannot wait to share that beautiful worship song. But yes, it has been in the back burner, but it was among the very first song that I received, to share with the world. But it's not the one that I've recorded up until now. Is when we're really not considering. I am working on recording it.
Wow, nice. And did you record here in the US or you went to record in Kenya?
So I'm currently recording in the US. Even Semanami that we just watched, I recorded it in Alabama with a producer named Fred Obare. And then I did Mfalme, which we hope to see here shortly. I recorded here in the US, but with a Kenyan producer. Okay. So we can talk about that later. But then the ones that I'm currently doing, I'm recording here in the US now. Because, sometimes we have opportunities here that we have not maximized. And so that's part of what I want to be able to do.
So your first day at the studio. And I know Friend Obare, by the way.
Yes.
I know Friend Obare, even when he is leading praise and worship and you are in his team, man, you better have a fix.
Okay, because he wants the vocals, he wants everything has to sound right.
He wants. So your first day at the studio, how was your experience?
Oh my God, if we can bring Fred Obare here, he would just pull his hair out because it was the most, it took all day, all night, and the next day, my first day on the studio. And he tried so much to make me comfortable. But I was afraid of my voice. I think I didn't like what was coming out. I'm thinking, what is this sound coming out? I don't like how I sound. So he had to get me over the fact that I didn't like how I was sounding. And then I was sick. I had a cold. So we were struggling with vocal ability at the same time. But I want to say he was very patient. He understood what I was trying to do, but I also gave him the room to create something with the song that I brought to him. And so at one point, I'll tell you, he left me because he just said, Koki, all I want you to do, sing and sing and sing, keep singing, press this button when you stop, sing again. And that's what I did for about 2 hours. Fred was not in the studio, but that was the moment that I was able to really be free because maybe I was also shy that he was there. So it was a lot. First time in the studio, it was a lot.
Well, give me a minute. Let us appreciate some of the people that are with us. We have Pastor D. Kimani. He says, Koki Gachanja, be blessed. We have Zuhura Peace Karemi. Well, Zuhura, I want to believe is a she. She said, thank you, my brother Kimani. I think Kimani invited him. We have Anne Wawero is watching. And I believe Anne Wawero is talking to Kimani, is asking when is the show coming up. Is coming after this. Okay, we have, let me see. We have Betty Dissot. She says, hi, we have great to listen and learn. We have Mom Kathy Kipen. She's like, what? She's I believe there must have something you said, and she's like, wow.
That's our mom.
She's a beautiful mom in and out. We have Rosie Venji. She's watching with us, and I want to try to acknowledge it. We have Patrick Swapo. And we have Tabitha James Gachero. That is my sister, my covenant sister. She says happy Valentine. She is from Kenya FM, Kenya. If I'm not very wrong, yeah. She's working with us. And we have Patrick Sapo, I already mentioned. We have Lucy SCHNOBEL. Allow me not to pronounce that long.
Hi, Lucy.
And we have Streams of Life Worship Center is watching.
Hey, Streams of Life. Mm-hmm.
And we have Honorable Kimani Waema is watching with us. We thank God for him. We have Caroline Munene is watching with us. We have Lillian Namai. That must be from Thailand. I can tell.
Actually, she's not. I know Lillian, but hi, Lillian. How are you?
Awesome. And Mom Kathy Kipen says, my two beautiful ladies keep soaring high. Thank you, Mom. We love you.
We love you.
We love
you.
Mm-hmm. And then we have, thank you so much, Kimani Waema. We appreciate you. And Wawero, thank you. She says, glorious Kenyan Aizo. Oh my goodness. She has mentioned some names. She's inviting people to come and hear this test.
Okay.
I'll try to read. We have Bedimbowa, my friend from Brazil. Got here. You're getting that? No, we are just starting. Go. We are going to tell the story about this woman of God. Thank you so much. All continue sharing and giving us that love. We want that the love days. So please send us that love. We really want to receive that love. Caroline Monene says, Pastor and Mrs. Mashua says hello and keep shining the light. So
hi, Pastor Mashua. Hey.
Very well. And I'm trying to read all their messages.
Thank you.
So you say you are singing in church in Kenya. Back to your story. We are now in America. You have recorded. You are now done with Fred Obare. You have left Alabama. You are back to Florida. And you are going back to church.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just go sing in the church? Did you talk to Daddy, to Bishop? Or how did you go about it to tell them, now I have recorded my song? How did it go?
Oh, wow. As I stated, I recorded it and shelved it and put it in the shelf. And I think I was magically waiting that it would magically happen and magically share. So I really waited for a couple of years before I even shared the recording, which is very funny and sad as I think about it. But that you have to be able to be strong and be courageous and be bold. And that comes over time. So, but one day I just decided to post it into Facebook land and put it on YouTube and hoped for the best because, in diaspora, really that connectivity can miss if you're really not well connected out there. And so for me, I posted it on YouTube and shared on Facebook, shared with a few friends on WhatsApp and moved right along because the problem was also, Marcy, people don't believe this because I can talk a lot, but I can be very shy at the same time when it comes to anything that you want me to do and people are looking at me. I'm like, oh, no. I tend to run away. But if you leave me with you, we will talk all day and I'll out-talk you perhaps. But so I never did anything with it after that.
So a big question that I know you didn't expect me to ask you is when when you went to church, I'm sure at some point you shared with Dad and Mom, do you sing your song in your church? No, before you answer that, are you in praise and worship in your church?
Say that last, I missed that last part about praise and worship.
Are you in praise and worship in the church?
Yes. I attend a church here in Orlando, Streams of Life Worship Center, Pastor John and Kathy Kipen. And yes, I'm in praise and worship team. I do lead the praise and worship. And I know maybe Mom sent you, I don't know. I'm working on making sure that I sing my songs more often. I sing every once in a while, but my pastors are they give me a good time, the beating, because I need to get better. at that. But yeah.
Let me tell you, you are so blessed. You are so honored that you have a pastor or a bishop, a mom that are pushing you to go. My story was very different.
Oh, wow.
So if you recorded your song and at least you knew what is YouTube. I didn't even know anything about YouTube. So as we were busy to get the CDs, and the whole process was very different for me. And I went all the way to launching, and that's I'm saying it's a different story. You listen to my story. I wanted to know how you went. So did you ever go to your church and stand, even if you are not leading people, but have you ever gone to church and told the congregation, hey, I've been singing praise and worship, God has blessed you, I now have a song, it's on YouTube, and that day you presented that song to people, and have you done that in your church?
The second time around with Mfalme, I at least now, was able to say that, hey, there's this song and that I want to be able to put out there. So I have been able to do that. Even, Pastor John and Pastor Kathy praying over just the ministry I haven't done a full launch, which is coming soon, even as I record the rest of the songs. Yes, I have been able to be in front of the church and announce that, Mfalme is out, and people to support it and share. And let me tell you, I want to appreciate them publicly. I have received such great support, such wonderful support, and from just the community, the church, my friends who are very, very honest with me, which I appreciate, my family, but my home church as well has really been super supportive. And sometimes I just wonder, how God good is, because God does use man to bless you, and it's okay to accept that. So I've been very blessed to gain that support from my home church and the community, just really supporting the music that I'm putting out there.
Now that you have answered my
sorry about that
question. No, it's in order, because I wanted to know now, after you sang, how was it received and how did it go? And I thank God. And Pastor Kavi Kifen is saying, yes, we keep you on check. And we have Beth says Pastor Dennis is listening and getting blessed. And then we have Kevin Kamau is following closely. That's
awesome. Hey everyone.
So I'm gonna continue to play this song so that we can continue to see. I see at the church you introduced Mfalme. We are yet to listen to Mfalme. So as Semanami, we want to know what you really wanted to say. Welcome, and Anne Wangoi is watching. God bless you so much. Amen.